Agriculture is a big industry around the world. Auburn, Nebraska is no different. However, there aren't many agricultural-based businesses in Auburn. The two main agricultural companies Auburn currently has are John Deere and Orscheln's Farm and Home. Holroyd Farm and Fence would be in direct competition with only Orscheln's. Holroyd Farm and Fence is a farm and fence supply store that prides itself on selling a variety of farm and fencing supplies while building relationships with customers and others in the community. For every company, knowing your customers is important. According to the census, Nemaha County and Nebraska City have just over 7,000 people. The median income in this area is about $42,000 to $43,000 a year. 90% of the population have at least a high school diploma and 75% have a bachelor's degree. Using this data, the target market can be determined. The target market for Holroyd Farm and Fence is farmers in the southeast Nebraska and the northwest Missouri area. These farmers, who are typically males, are middle-aged, educated, and have mid to high income. Knowing your competition is also important. The main competitor for Holroyd Farm and Fence is Orscheln's Farm and Home. Orscheln's has 3 locations in a 20-mile radius of Auburn. However, its customers say that they lack variety in brands and products. They have also stated that Orscheln's customer service and product knowledge could also be improved. These are the factors that Holroyd Farm and Fence uses to differentiate itself from Orscheln's. Other competitors in the area are small farm-based suppliers and online suppliers. Holroyd Farm and Fence carries a variety of farm and fence supplies. First, fencing supplies. This includes all things like posts, barbed wire, high tensile wire, insulators, fence stretchers, and fence panels. Second, farm supplies, such as livestock waterers and their replacement parts. Third, agricultural seed like corn, alfalfa, and rye. Livestock feed for cattle, horses, chicken, and other animals. This would also include salt blocks, lick tubs, and milk replacers. Livestock equipment like bottles, halters, ear tags, and heat lamps. And finally, grass seeds like buffalo grass, preferred turf, bluegrass, and pasture mixes. Price is one of the most important elements to any business. To determine price, you first need to know your fixed and variable costs. Fixed costs are costs in which the total remains the same regardless of activity level. Since there isn't a building in Auburn big enough for Holroyd Farm and Fence, building a storefront is my biggest fixed cost. My fixed costs include land at $30,000, building costs of $2.5 million, and insurance at $75,000. This makes my total fixed cost just over $2.6 million. Variable costs are costs that do change in total with regard to activity level. My variable costs are labor at $156,000 and utilities at $12,000. My total variable costs are $168,000. My total costs are just over $2.7 million. If I want to make 25% in profits, which would be roughly $690,000, my total revenue would be $3,466,000. If I sold 10,000 units, my price per unit would be $346. At this price, I would need to sell 7,899 units to break even. Being a retail establishment, the pricing of products is much more complex than this, but it follows the same principles. The strengths for Holroyd Farm and Fence include product variety, customer service, and product knowledge. First, product variety. Holroyd Farm and Fence will carry a variety of brands and products competitors don't have. Next, customer service. The 5 employees at the store will be friendly and helpful. The focus will never be just making the sale. Holroyd Farm and Fence wants every customer to be a friend. Finally, product knowledge. The employees at Holroyd Farm and Fence will have extensive knowledge about the products we stock. Every store has its weaknesses. For Holroyd Farm and Fence, high fixed costs and higher prices than competitors are the main weaknesses. Having higher fixed costs increases the prices of products. If the price of a product is too high compared to similar products at competitors' stores, customers may not want to buy from Holroyd Farm and Fence. Holroyd Farm and Fence has two possible opportunities that I'm very excited about. The first is buying seed from local farmers. Buying from local farmers and selling it to others is a great opportunity that allows farmers to first know where their products are coming from, and second, help the local economy. Second, community involvement. There are several events, ranging from car shows to the county fair, in which Holroyd Farm and Fence could become involved and give back to the community. Where there are competitors, there is threats. As I mentioned before, pricing is a weakness as well as a threat. With established competitors, pricing is generally lower than new businesses. The threat of competitor pricing is great. They already have trusted suppliers and lower fixed costs. Another threat is competitors' locations. Since Orscheln's has stores in multiple locations, it'll be difficult to draw customers from surrounding areas. Finally, Orscheln's has the customer base that is loyal. If only a small percent will switch to my store, it'll be difficult for Holroyd Farm and Fence to break even. Since my target market is middle to upper aged farmers who may not be technically inclined, keeping technology simple is important. In the stores, employees will have access to normal office equipment. The computers at the counter can be used to help customers find items not stocked or information about products that we do stock. In regards to marketing, technology will be Facebook and the Holroyd Farm and Fence webpage. Both of these pages need to be updated regularly, be customer friendly, and be very simple. Holroyd Farm and Fence is a farm and fence supply store in Auburn, Nebraska. Auburn is in need of a farm and fence store that offers a wide variety of brands and products, has outstanding customer service and product knowledge, and gives back to the community. Holroyd Farm and Fence does these things. Holroyd Farm and Fence prides itself on selling quality farm and fence supplies while building relationships with customers and others in the surrounding area.